अन्नं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तयेत् गजाननपद्मार्कम् गजाननमहर्निशम् अनेकदं तं भक्तानाम् एकदन्तम् उपास्महे ज्ञानानन्दमयं देवं निर्मलस्फटिकाकृतिम् आधारं सर्वविद्यानां हयग्रीवम् उपास्महे ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैः तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यसेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्ता class start ಆಗಿದೆ join ಆಗ್ರಿ for your sake only the program is going on today and next month only next program स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्ददातु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ अग्ने नयसुपथाराये अस्मान् विश्वानि देव वयुनानि विद्वान् युयोध्यस्मज्जुहुराणमेनो भूयिष्ठां तेनममुक्तिं विधेम ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ आब्रह्मन् ब्राह्मणो ब्रह्मवर्चसि जायतामाराष्ट्रे राजन्यः शूरैषव्यो दिव्याधीमहारथो जायताम् दुग्ध्री धेनुः ओढा नड्वानासुः सप्तिः पुरन्धिर्योषा जिष्णोरधेष्टा सभेयो युवा अस्य यजमानस्य वीरो जायतां निकामे निकामेन पर्जन्यो वर्षतु फलवत्यो न ओषधयः पच्यन्ताम् योगक्षेमो नः कल्पेताम् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः आप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि वाक्प्राणश्चक्षुश्रोत्रमथो बलमिन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि सर्वं ब्रह्मोपनिषदं माहं ब्रह्म निराकुर्याम् मा ब्रह्म निराकरोतु अनिराकरणमस्तु अनिराकरणं मे अस्तु तदात्मनि निरतेय उपनिषत्सु धर्माः ते मयि सन्तु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः शान्तं पद्मासनस्थं शशिधरमकुटं पञ्चवक्त्रं त्रिनेत्रं त्रिशूलं त्रियायुधं त्रिजन्मपापसंहारम् एकबिल्वं शिवार्पणम् एकबिल्वं शिवार्पणम् ओंकारमन्त्रसंयुक्तं नित्यं ध्यायन्ति योगिनः कामदं मोक्षदं तस्मै नराय नमो नमः वाहनं वृषभो यस्य वासुकिः कण्ठभूषणं वामे शक्तिधरं वन्दे वकाराय नमो नमः ॐ नमः शिवाय नमः ॐ So Gopichand, if you are ready, please recite the stotram once. Om Jatatavi Galajjala Pravaha.
ಸರ್ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
Yeah.
ಅದೇ ಇದು ವಾರದು ಇದು ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ ನಾನು. ಈಗ ವಾರ್ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಬ್ರೀಫಿಂಗ್ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ ಮಿಲಿಟರಿದು.
ಶಿವನ್ ಶಿವಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನಾ ಮಾಡಿಕ ಯಾರು
ಅದು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ನಾನು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ
ಸರಿ
ಐ
ಇದು
ಆಮ್
ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ
ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್.
ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬನ್ನಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ.
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಮುಗ್ದೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್, ಅದು ಈಗ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ, ಅದು ಲೈವ್ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ ಅದು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ
ನಿಮ್ಮ
ಅಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೆ.
ಇಷ್ಟ, your
ಹ್ಮ್
priority, I don't interfere.
ಹ್ಮ್
ಓಂ ಜಟಾಟವೀಗಲಜ್ಜಲ ಪ್ರವಾಹ ಪಾವಿತ ಸ್ಥಳೇ ಗಲೇ ವಲಂಬ್ಯ ಲಂಬಿತಾಂ ಭುಜಂಗ ತುಂಗ ಮಾಲಿಕಾಂ ಢಮಡ್ಢಮನ್ನಿನಾದವಡ್ಡವಂ ಢಮರ್ವಯಂ ಚಕಾರ ಚಂಡ ತಾಂಡವಂ ತನೋತು ನಃ ಶಿವ ಶಿವಂ ಜಟಾಕಟಾಹ ಸಂಭ್ರಮ ಭ್ರಮನ್ನಿಲಿಂಪ ನಿರ್ಝರೀ ವಿಲೋಲವೀಚಿವಲ್ಲರಿ ವಿರಾಜಮಾನ ಮೂರ್ಧನಿ ಧಗಜ್ಜಲಜ್ಜಲಲ್ಲಲಾಟ ಪಟ್ಟಪಾವಕೆ ಕಿಶೋರ ಚಂದ್ರಶೇಖರೇ ರತಿ ಪ್ರತಿಕ್ಷಣಂ ಮಮ ಧರಾಧರೇಂದ್ರ ನಂದಿನಿ ವಿಲಾಸ ಬಂಧು ಬಂಧುರ ಸ್ಫುರದ್ದಿಗಂತ ಸಂತತಿ ಪ್ರಮೋದಮಾನ ಮಾನಸೇ ಕೃಪಾಕಟಾಕ್ಷಧಾರಣೀ ನಿರುದ್ಧ ದುರ್ಧರಾಪದಿ ಕ್ವಚಿದ್ದಿಗಂಬರೇ ಮನೋ ವಿನೋದಮೇತು ವಸ್ತುನಿ ಜಟಾಭುಜಂಗ ಪಿಂಗಲ ಸ್ಫುರತ್ಫಣಾಮಣಿ ಪ್ರಭಾ ಕದಂಬ ಕುಂಕುಮದ್ರವ ಪ್ರಲಿಪ್ತ ದಿಗ್ವಧೂಮುಖೇ ಮದಾಂಧ ಸಿಂಧುರ ಸ್ಫುರತ್ವಗುತ್ತರೀಯ ಮೇದುರೇ ಮನೋ ವಿನೋದಮೇ ಅದ್ಭುತಂ ವಿನೋದಂ ಅದ್ಭುತಂ ಬಿಭರ್ತುಭೂತಭರ್ತರೀ ಸಹಸ್ರಲೋಚನ ಪ್ರಭೃತ್ಯ ಶೇಷಲೇಖಶೇಖರ ಪ್ರಸೂನಧೂಲಿಧೋರಣೀ ವಿಧೂರ ವಿಧೂಸರಾಂಘ್ರಿಪೀಠಭೂಃ ಭುಜಂಗರಾಜಮಾಲಯಾ ನಿಬದ್ಧಜಾಟಚೂಟಕः श्रियै चिराय जायतां चकोरबन्धुशेखरः ललाटचत्वरज्वलद्गधनञ्जयस्फुलिङ्गभा निपीतपञ्चसायकं नमन्निलिम्पनायकं सुधामयूखलेखया विराजमानशेखरं महाकपालिसम्पदे शिरोजटालमस्तु नः करालभालपट्टक पट्टिकाधगद्धगद्धगज्ज्वलतु धनञ्जया धनञ्जयाकुटी कृत प्रचण्ड पञ्चसायके धराधरेन्द्रनन्दिनी कुचग्रचित्रपत्रक प्रकल्पनैकशिल्पिनि त्रिलोचने रतिर्मम नवीनमेघमण्डली निरुद्धदुर्धरस्फुरतु कुहूनिशीथिनीतमः प्रबन्धबन्धबद्धकन्धरः निलिम्पनिर्झरीधरस्तनोतु कृत्तिसिन्धुरः कलानिधानबन्धुरश्रियं जगद्धुरन्धरः प्रफुल्लनीलपङ्कजप्रपञ्चकालिमप्रभा अवलम्बि कण्ठकन्दलीरुचिप्रबद्धकन्धरं स्मरच्छिदं पुरच्छिदं भवच्छिदं मखच्छिदं गजच्छिदान्धकच्छिदं तमन्तकच्छिदं भजे अखर्वसर्वमङ्गलाकलाकदम्बमञ्जरी रसप्रवाहमाधुरी विजृम्भमाणमध्रुवं स्मरान्तकं पुरान्तकं भवान्तकं मखान्तकं गजान्तकन्दकान्तकं दमन्तकान्तकं भजे जयत्वदभ्रविभ्रमद्भुजङ्गमस्वसतु विनिर्गमत्क्रमस्फुरत्करालमालहव्यवाटु धिमिद्धिमिद्धिमिध्वनु मृदङ्गतुङ्गमङ्गला ध्वनिक्रमप्रवर्तितप्रचण्डताण्डवः शिवः स्पृशद्विचित्रतल्पयोर्भुजङ्गमौक्तिकस्रजयोः गरिष्ठरत्नालोष्ठयोः सुहृद्वपक्षयोः तृणारविन्दचक्षुषोः प्रजामही महीन्द्रयोः समप्रवृत्तिकः कदा सदा शिवं भजाम्यहम् कदा निलिम्पनिर्झरी निकुञ्जकोटरे वसन् विमुक्तदुन्मतिः सदा शिरस्थमञ्जलिं वहन् विमुक्तलोललोचनोललाम फालभागलग्नकः शिवेति मन्त्रमुच्चरन् कदा सुखी भवाम्यहम् इदं हि नित्यमेव मुक्तमुत्तमोत्तमं स्तवम् संस्मरन् ब्रुवन्नरो विशुद्धमूर्ति सन्ततं हरे गुरौ सुभक्तिमासु याति नान्यथा गतिम् विमोहनं हि देहिनां सुशङ्करस्य चरितम् पूजावसानसमये दशवक्त्रगीतं यशम्भुपूजनपरं पठति प्रदोषे तस्य स्थिरां रथगजेन्द्रतुरङ्गयुक्तां लक्ष्मीं सदैव सुमुखीं ददाति शम्भो इति श्रीरामणकृतं शिवताण्डवस्तोत्रं पूर्णम् Om Namah Shivaya. So we are just on the road to reach up the grace and understanding and the blessings of Lord Rudra, Shiva and Parvati, because we have a very, very, very deep bhakta, devoted bhakta, namely Ravana, who has made the Geetam or praise and song in praise of the Tandava aspects of the personality, because Tambula Charmana of Devi Parvati is one beautiful aspect, looking at which posture or Swarupam of Lalita Parameswari, Sankaracharya has composed in 8th century AD the beautiful Saundarya Lahari, where the Jnana Slokam of Thai Amma is Tambula Purita Mukhim Tripuram Namami. And again, she is also a good dancer. Layakari, Lajja, Rambhadi Vandita. And again, not only she is fond of her dance and performance and all that, she is also the first spectator for the terrible Pralaya Tandava, Prachanda Chanda Tandava, Shiva doing dance, that pralayam takes place, the annihilation takes place. But anyway, these are all the extreme things. Either to sit and chew the pan and be calm and quiet and looking around with the world, and also noting down the various situations and context and circumstances that are going on in the world, because she is the guardian of the Lokayatra. So Lokayatra Vidhayinye Lalitambikaya Namaha. Even Vishnu, even Shiva, these are all Brahma is only busy in creating, not having any other work. But what has been created has got to be sustained. That is Vishnu's job. And what is sustained, and there is also a time limit. A time limit ಆದಮೇಲೆ it is necessary that the sustained people must be sent out, and also new people be introduced to this. Therefore, there is a cycle going on. In respect of that only, even in Shraddha Karma, 3 pindas are done. Though you call it as a great-grandfather, a grandfather, and a father, but those 3 pindas recycle. The father, the great-grandfather pinda will start cycling, and there will Vayasa pinda to convey all this information by the crow. That crow is called Vayasa pinda. So to say that the creation, annihilation, the maintenance is an incessant process. And is there end of that? No. It's a kind of Chaitanya Katha, the story of the Chaitanyam. Chaitanyam Sarvabhutanam. That's what it is said. See, Ammavaru or Ayyavaru, They are the activating forces. They are that everybody has got SIM card, but that SIM card has got to be activated. Who does it? That's exactly the question mark in Prashnopanishad also. Who makes the sun get up right on time? Who makes the sun to set down right at the time? Similarly to Chandra, similar to the stars. So who is behind the screen? Something like the puppet show. See, if the dance are dancing on the shadow and all that on the screen, I mean on the screen or on the platform, it just means that there is somebody who is holding the string of all these puppets and then make them dance according as the theme. So that's why the Srishti Sthiti Laya Kari Rambha. So Srishti Sthiti Laya. And Shiva, of course, his cooperation is there without which Ammavaru cannot do anything or Ayyavaru cannot do like that. That's why whenever problem hits us, we say Ammaya, either for Ascharya or for another emotional expression, we always say Amma and Ayya, the mother and father, both put together are responsible for the many, many things for the life process of people, born constantly. Therefore, but we have to remember and acknowledge the grace, karuna, and also the role of activity, promotions, and so on of there is one single force. You may not see that. Hey, I'm not seeing my boss. No matter. You will get your salary packet at the end of the month. Oh, I have not met him all these years. Not necessary. And as long as you are in service, you get your work done by him. So this is how the world going on. But still, once in a way, you have got to see the boss. Once in a way, you have got to think of the boss who is doing all good for you. Therefore, whenever he convenes a meeting, and it is compulsory, people will go, all the employees will go and join. Similarly, Shiva and Parvati, or Vishnu, or Lakshmi, or Brahma and Saraswati, well, they're all active all time. So, all time active people are they, and therefore, the Ravanasura, in order to win the ultimate final grace of Lord Rudra, Shiva, he has witnessed Tandava Nritya and given a compliment and description of the Tandava. Because actually, any artist would like to receive the appreciation from the audience. So, audience opinion and judgment is an asset for the artist. ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಉಪನ್ಯಾಸ ಕೇಳಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೊರಟೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಬಂದು ಕೆಲವರು ಉಪನ್ಯಾಸ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಅವ್ರ ಪ್ರವಚನ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಬಂದು ಸರ್ ನಿಮ್ದು ಇದದ್ದೇ ಅದಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿದೇನು ಇದೇನು ಅಂತ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಫೀಡ್ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಹೌ ದಿ ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್ ಫೀಲ್ಸ್ ರಿಯಲಿ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ. So as the speaker makes all audience happy, so too be the speaker to be done. So ಆ ತರಹ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಸಗ್ರೀವ has got 10 heads, 10 intelligences, multiplied intelligence he has got. And 10 and 20 eyes, you can imagine, 20 eyes, 10 then 20 hands. So 10 heads and 20 hands and all that. So the multiplicity in the personality or the figure of Ravanasura has so many emotions and so much to do. And therefore, however, whatever he is, but still he wants some higher spiritual success and grace of Lord Shiva to be a guardian. For example, Lanka has been guarded by Lankini, appointed by Lord Rudra. And therefore, when Hanuman went there, and then immediately Lankini remembered when she got the shock from Hanuman, oh, have come, you are Lord Rudra. You have come to reclaim your own city. I no more have duty to discharge protecting Lanka. Now Lanka is open, doors, go. See all nook and corner and do whatever you want. Vijayi Bhava. So that is the type of Sanatana Dharmam, where the claimant comes, one has got to give open umlat. So here you observe the Ravanasura Dasagriva is asking in 13 slokas and more, 14 slokas compositional. He is asking and he is describing, he is getting the happiness of Shiva Parvatis and all that. So we have been going on since long time. I don't remember how many, but our Sesha Chalagaru has the account. So now and then that is being flashed in the YouTube, and so this is there in our record of Veda Adhyayana Kendra. And I'm just requesting the webmaster to be able to provide some scope, corner for certain important videos, not depending upon the YouTube only, because there is a YouTube channel also for Nada Veda Adhyayana Kendra. If you just type Nada Veda Adhyayana Kendra with dot, with the gap, not dot, with gap, then probably it opens up to us. So now we have covered the scope, the scope of the stotra, beginning from the ಏನು ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಏನೇನು ಬೇಕು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿದ ಮೇಲೆ after telling all that, then our Ravanasura tries to tell us what he wants ultimately and all that. So we have noted down that he has to have a bhakti upon the God. Then he wants to have rati, means unswerving bhakti should be there. Bhakti should not be temporary. It is not ordinary, it is not temporary vairagyam, but it should be a permanent vairagyam or permanent thing. So you observe in this, first of all, he asked, basically, we have got the inclination of devotion towards the Shiva. There are Humpty Dumpty number of gods. How many gods are there? In Sattva Brahmanam of Yajurveda, you have a question has been posed in the Jnana Sabha. How many gods are there? Then it's really good to have at least some count of the number of gods. Then the number of gods is not definite. And that's how it is called. And among such, we have got the priority wise. Vara Devataha, Sreshta Devataha, Varishtha Devataha, and also, so either we have got the ranking there. Everywhere there is rank. Everywhere there is numbering. So all people upon the earth are numbered. Whenever they keep their phone in the house now, phone or mobile or iPad or whatever it is, then they have got a number. They are all numbered people. So to say that their identity is caught. And so we observe that Lord Rudra, he has performed this Tandava Nritya, and we should get inclination, attachment to be able to be a spectator there. Not only observe the Shiva Tandava, also give emotional attachment for the Shiva, who is Kishora Chandrasekhara and determined one. And for all this kind of attachments or detachment, mind is there, because though everybody has got all indriyas, but there is only the mind and intelligence which is variable. A variable and depends upon individual. That's why we require the cooperation and coordination and cover and help from many kinds of people to get our projects or plans being executed. If you want to build a house, build a bridge, build a road, we know so many people put their efforts and time and all that to give you wonderful experience. And so the mana, and though you have got a mind to go to God, but it should be really permitting you, and whatever kind of work that we are doing, it should entertain us. It should appeal us. ಇವಾಗ ಶಿವತಾಂಡವ ಸ್ತೋತ್ರ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ almost 2 Sundays at evening hour 7 o'clock in India and morning hour in outside India. Then it does mean that out of so many hours we can just spend time with Shiva, who is Layakaraka, who is all in all. Sarvo Hyesha Rudraha Namastasmai Rudraya. So, ಬೋಧಾಯನ ಮಹರ್ಷಿ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ? There is nothing extraneous to Rudra, and everything is in Rudra, and Rudra is in everything. Therefore, the same thing. Today, we have got that Narasimha Jayanti. In Lakshmi Narasimha Swami's happy birthday. Vaishakha Sukla Chaturdasya Utthana Narasimhaya Namaha. So Narasimha Swami was supposed to come out of the pillar when at the request of Prahlada and at the desire of Hiranyakasipu, that is father and son, and for to cause the Loka Kalyanam, Mahavishnu with lion head comes out from a pillar, making a sound which was never there in the world. Therefore, that kind of manas, vinodam, and moreover, whatever attachment and bhakti that we have got towards him is always kind to be adbhutam. Adbhutam means ascharya. Because anta boy we don't close the mouth. Whenever if you visit America for the first time or any other country outside India, because so many arts and news and new things you will be able to see here are there. As a result, you are just wondering every minute, hey, look at that, look at that. I told you once, some trees here first give flowers. The whole tree is pushpamayam. And afterwards, all the flowers will fall down and only leaves start coming and only leaves will be there. So, some wonders are there. It's all natural wonders. And so here, in the fourth sloka, we asked, Vinodam Adbhutam, Adbhutam Vinodam Manaha. In the fifth sloka, even he is a Chakora Bandhu Sekhara Navaga. So he is a friend of Chakoras who wait for the raindrops only, but raindrops comes to and falls in the mouth, and that becomes the food for the Chakora birds. And that is the protection. So we are all Chakora birds. All bhaktas are like Chakora, and Paramatma is the Bandhu. So Bandhu is the relation, Chakora Bandhu. And so the Chiraya means constantly, as long as we breathe our life, till then we want the grace of Paramatma to flow into us. Otherwise, we don't want to be flat. We want to be perpendicular to the ground and keep on busy with our own different activities per day. And in sixth sloka, you observe that he is a Mahakapali. ಒಂದೊಂದು ಶ್ಲೋಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದೊಂದು aspect of Rudra is being pointed out. Chakora Bandhu Sekara and Bhuta Bharta, and he is Dhuran Digambara. Then he is Kishora Chandrasekhara. Then he is the Shivam. And in sixth sloka, he is called as a Mahakapali. Kapali andre Bhiksha Patra. So all people are beggars only in the world. Actually, economics, the first sentence in economics you find begins only the means are limited, wants are unlimited. Therefore, economics comes into. And again, it is also a proverb in economics that if the desires were to be horses, even the beggars will ride ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಅರ್ಥ, ಸೊ ಹಾರ್ಸಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಬೆಗ್ಗರ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರೈಡ್ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಈ ತರಹ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ crisis that comes to them, all people, whether small or big, they are all all subjected to devotion, work, and concentration and all that. Therefore, and he is a Mahakapali. Even Shiva is also a beggar. As you see that Annapurna Devi, Anugraha, you can see one photograph of Lord Rudra painted by the painter, imagining Annapurne Sadapurne Sankara Pranavallave Gnana Vairagya Siddhyartham Bhiksham Dehi Chavarvati. So he takes the Bhiksha Patra and goes to Annapurna Devi, Parvati Devi. All men in the house are in the karuna of their respective wives and children, daughters, because they are the food providers, they are the food makers, they are the promoters. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಐ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ಮೈ ಫಾದರ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಒನ್ಸ್ ಬ್ರಾಹ್ಮಣ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಊಟ ಕೊಡಿ ನೀವು ಅಂತ ಹಿ ಆಸ್ಟ್ ಮೈ ಮದರ್. ಬ್ರಾಹ್ಮಣ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಬ್ರಾಹ್ಮಣಿಗೆ ಊಟ ಕೊಡಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಅಂದರೆ ನೀವು ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಆಲ್ ಬ್ರಾಹ್ಮಣ ಆರ್ ಎನಿಬಡಿ ಇನ್ ದ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ ಹಂಗ್ರಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕ್ಷುಧಾ ಪೀಡಿತ. ಸೊ ಕ್ಷುಧಾ ನಿವಾರಣ should be done immediately. That's why Kshuddbadha Pariharyatam, Shankaracharya beautifully says, don't allow your stomach to suffer. Kshuddbadha Pariharyatam and Vedo Nityamadhiyatam Swatmanasthiyatam. ಎಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ ಮಾತುಗಳು. ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಇದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಗಮನ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. Because our Sanatana Dharma is so grand and great and wisdom ridden that we are highly lucky to have been born. In fact, one Slovenian said to me, who is our Kendra student, "Sir, you are all born in India, in Bharat. So fortunate, sir. It's a spiritual country and where gods have walked. Bharat is the place where gods have their avatars and walked on the land." Anta heli, and I want to come to India. However are the roads and areas. I want to visit these centers. ಆ ತರಹ ಭಕ್ತಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿರೋ ಮಹಾನುಭಾವರು. He is very much happy with family and all that. Anyway, why I am telling is that kind of emotional integration and attachment for the spiritual pathways are important for human beings. And in the 7th sloka, I don't read because I read it once and I just give to summarize what has been covered up. When he comes to the 7th sloka, he imagines that Lord Rudra is an architect par excellence. So he's a Silpi of Silpin. Eka Silpi is unique. There is no competition at all for the architectural strength and grandeur and planning and execution, etc. of that Vastu Shastra or Silpa Shastra. Adakke Mahanubhava Rudra is top ranking. So he is called as Eka Silpini. And in order to be successful in the profession of being an architecture, there should be some power of imagination. That's what here he has been ascribed with the Kirti Trilochane Ratirmama. So Trilochana is Shiva having 3 dimensions. So third eye means 3-dimensional eye. That is, anything could be imagined. And actually all great poets like Kalidasa or Bharavi, and Valmiki, Vyasa. So Valmiki, Kalidasa, Valmiki, Vyasa, Shankara, Mukhya, all these are great imaginative strength, they have got high imagination, high intelligence. And therefore, Eka Silpini and Trilochane Mama. So, however, whatever structural happiness that he gave, that we are able to enjoy. And in the 8th sloka, because I have covered all these things, I am just only pitching upon the features that are attributed by Dasagriva to Ravana, to Shiva, so that he is live with all that Kirti to all generations of people. ಆವಾಗ ದಶಗ್ರೀವನಿಗೆ ಆ ಥರ ಇತ್ತು ಸರ್, ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು ನಮ್ಮ ಅಜ್ಞಾನ, ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಜ್ಞಾನ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ದೊಡ್ಡವರು. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಯು, ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ so much of research is going on in all fields of knowledge, because there are so many people involved using their intelligence. And also ಇತ್ತೀಚೆಗೆ AI ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಆರ್ಟಿಫಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಇಂಟೆಲಿಜೆನ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಈ ಆರ್ಟಿಫಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಇಂಟೆಲಿಜೆನ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಸೋ ಗ್ರೇಟ್ and people are enjoying a lot of comforts, but risk. People don't remember the risk that they are running with AI. So one has to also talk about the risks, dangers out of AI, because our natural intelligence that has been bestowed in us by our Paramatma as we are born, according as our Vasana Shakti, Punya Karma, or otherwise Papa Karma and all that. So because we are not instantaneously made, but we have been made, there is a manufacturing time for us to this current life. If you are a doctor, if you are an engineer, if you are a businessman, if you are a beggar, etc., whatever it is, all that is only outcome of that what we have done. That is what Krishna also tells that Bahuni Janmani Gatani Tava Mamacha in Bhagavad Gita. ತಾನಿ ಅಹಂ ವೇದ ನತ್ವಂ ವೇದ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಜುನನಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಏಯ್, ನಿನಗೂ ನನಗೂ ತುಂಬ ಜನ್ಮಗಳು ಹೊಟ್ಟೋಗಿದೆಯೋ, and we have several parents. Sarirani chame yajnena kalpantam. So different eras were there. But ಏನಂದ್ರೆ we have different parents. Fortunate that we don't remember our past parents. We remember only the current parents. And we don't know about the future parents. But in between them we are sandwiched. But that is ours. But Krishna remembers all about him past. For example, in Bhagavatam, when he met his mother Devaki and Vasudeva in the jail, asked, Amma, I have come and I am your son. So what do you want to do with? ಆವಾಗ ದಿ ಮದರ್ ದೇವಕಿ, ದಿ 14th wife of Vasudeva, she became so much excited and all that. Hey Krishna, I saw you only when you were born with Sankha Chakra Gada and all that, and I requested you, I just suggested you that you must become a normal baby. And you became normal baby. So immediately you have been shifted to Yashoda and Nanda, and for your safety only. You, I have not seen you. How is that you never came before 15 years past, 14, 15 years. Then Krishna told Devaki, Amma, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾರಣ ನಂದಲ್ಲಮ್ಮ, ನಾನಲ್ಲ. You see, in my Ramavataram, your Kaikeyi, and though everything is a jubilee and all that, you had a heart to send me away from Ayodhya for 14 years. So I have not seen you at all for 14. After 14th year, I have seen you, Amma. So you here also, you are that, you all accordingly. So ನನ್ನ ಅದೇ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಈ ಜನ್ಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ಅಂದರೆ ಪೂರ್ಣ ಅವತಾರ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅಂತಿದೆ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಯು ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ದಿ ಡೈಲಾಗ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದೇವಕಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕೃಷ್ಣ when they happened to meet after 14 years in the jail. And so that is to say that Bahuni Janmani Gatani means all Janma, Gata Janmas are known to Paramatma, and all our Gata Janmas are also known to him, but we don't know. But not, we don't know itself is a great happiness to us, because ಈ ಫರ್ಗೆಟ್ಫುಲ್ನೆಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಪರಮಾತ್ಮ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನಲ್ಲ, ಮರ್ತೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತ. ಈ ಮರೆತು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಎ ಬೂನ್. This is a boon granted to us together with our other things. Therefore, my professor used to say, Dr. K. Krishnamurthy, so students, if I were to remember all those books and knowledge which I gathered from the books I read up till now, I would have been a big mad man ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. Because I have only limited memory with regard to all of them, then I'm able to be like that sitting here to teach you. If I were to remember all that my head will blast, my brain will blast like that. So that forgetfulness and fading away things, that's the nature. So, but here, Lord Rudra, Shiva is Trilochana and Buddha Prakalpane Ekasilpini. Prakalpana is the creative art and creation. Actually, in our literature, Sanskrit, we have only creative literature up to 10th century AD. And so when we are in that century, we have division of the literature standards or degree. Purely creative literature was there earlier, which we are trying to understand, interpret, explain and comment, etc. etc. ನಾವು ಸ್ವಂತವಾಗಿ ಏನು ಕೆಲಸನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ ಈಗ ಮಾಡಿದವಾಗ. ಸ್ವಂತದ್ದು ಏನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಿಮ್ಮದು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಏನು, ನಮ್ಮದು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಏನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅದು ದಿ ಸೇಮ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಬೀನ್ ಪ್ರೂವ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ಐನ್ಸ್ಟೈನ್. He said he stood before the shore of the ocean and picked up a small pebble and said, whatever I discovered in the nature, vast nature, is not even equal to an iota of the portion of this pebble that I picked up just now. And an enormous amount of unearthed, unraveled knowledge is there in the world. So, Prakalpanaika Silpi is Lord Rudra. In 8th sloka, you have, he is a Jagadhurandhara. He is not swerving from his ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ. ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಆಸೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಹೀ ಈಸ್ ಒನ್ ಹೂ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ತ್ರಿಲೋ ಅಂಡ್ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಜಗದ್ಧುರಂಧರನ ಆಗಿರುವ ರುದ್ರ ನಮಗೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಕಲಾನಿಧಾನ ಬಂಧುರ ಶ್ರಿಯಂ ದಧಾತು. ಅಂದರೆ ಶ್ರಿಯ ಅಂದರೆ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ. ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಶರೀರಮಾದ್ಯಂ ಖಲು ಧರ್ಮ ಸಾಧನಂ. ಆರೋಗ್ಯಂ ಇಚ್ಛೇತ್ ಭಾಸ್ಕರಾತ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಶ್ರಿಯಂ ಇಚ್ಛೇತ್ ಹವ್ಯವಾಹನಾತ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಹವ್ಯವಾಹನಾತ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ನೀವು ಯಜ್ಞಯಾಗಾದಿ ಕೃತುಗಳು, ಪೂಜಾದಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಗಳು, ನಾಮಸ್ಮರಣಾದಿ ವಿಧಾನಗಳು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದರೆ, ಓನ್ಲಿ ವೆನ್ ಯು ಡೂ ಆಲ್ ದಿಸ್ ನಾಮಸ್ಮರಣ, ಜಪಹೋಮ, ಅರ್ಚನಾ, ಯಜ್ಞಯಾಗಾದಿ ಕೃತು ಎಕ್ಸೆಟ್ರಾ, then only you have got some kind of ಪ್ರಮೋಷನಲ್ ಸ್ಕೋಪ್. ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ನನಗೆ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಇದೆ, ಜೇಬಲ್ಲಿ ದುಡ್ಡಿದೆ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ವೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಮೆಷಿನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ವೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸಸ್ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್, ಸೊ ಎಂಜಾಯ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ ಟೆಂಪರರಿ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಭರ್ತೃಹರಿ ಸೇಸ್, ಸಿ ಭೋಗೇ ರೋಗ ಭಯಂ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಭೋಗ ಮಾಡೋಣ, ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅಂದರೆ ರೋಗ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಭೋಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಮಿತವಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಬಟ್ ರುದ್ರ ಈಸ್ ಒನ್ ಹೂ ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಕೇರ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ದಟ್. ವೆನ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಆಲ್ ದಟ್, ಬಟ್ ರುದ್ರ ಈಸ್ ಡಸಂಟ್ ಸ್ಪೇರ್ ದೋಸ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಹೂ ಆರ್ ಹೈಲಿ ಪ್ಯಾಷನೇಟ್, ಹೂ ಆರ್ ಹೈಲಿ ಡಿಬ್ಯಾಚುಲರಿ, ಲೈಕ್ ಹೂ ಆರ್ ಹೈಲಿ ವಲಪ್ಚಿಯಸ್, ಅಂಥವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಅವ್ರ ಕೋಪ. ಸ್ಮರಚ್ಛಿದಂ. And the attachment and harming and all that to the city is concerned, purachidam. ಮತ್ತೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಹುಟ್ಟಬೇಕು, ಅನ್ಯಸ್ಮಿನ್ ಜನ್ಮನಿ ತ್ವಮೇವ ಮಮ ಭಾರ್ಯ ಭವ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ, ನೀನು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬರ್ತಲ್ಲಿ ಹುಡು, ನೀನೇ ನನ್ನ ಹೆಂಡತಿ ಆಗು, ಅವ್ರು ನೀನೇ ನನ್ನ ಗಂಡ ಆಗು, ನೀನು ಮನೆ ಅಂಥ ಮನೆ ನಾನು ಬರಬೇಕು. ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್. ಫಿನಿಶ್ಡ್. ಈ ಭಾವನೆಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ದೇ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಬಿ ಕೌಟ್ ಡೌನ್. ದೆನ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗಾಟ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್. Then we have the next sloka, really 2 slokas, 9 and 10, they said that antakachidam bhaje, antakachadam chidam bhaje. So, ultimately, Yama is our God. Yama is not a cruel fellow, that people must understand. Yama is a dharmadhikari and dharma nirnayan karta. Yama is the neta. And he does not simply pounce on people. Only when time clicks, then only he appears. He deputes. Otherwise, he will never bother you. But the suffering of disease, hospitalization, medical treatment, adu idu alla is a namgrahachara, namdu. So, ಆದರೂ ಕೂಡ Paramatma will try to cow down, reduce, or give some kind of relief. Therefore, if not intermittently relief, they will give it. And again, if at all permanent relief ಅಂದ್ರೆ there should not be any kind of relapse. ಏನು ರಿಲ್ಯಾಪ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇವಾಗ there are some people who have their cancer relapsed or some such deadly diseases, Vishama Jwaras, though temporarily get comfort for us and don't know the body because our body is like a ocean. ಯಾವ ತರಹ ಯಾವಾಗ ಯಾವ ಹೈಟಲ್ಲಿ ವೇವ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೋ and unimaginable. That's why our body is like the ocean. And every day we have got large number of waves. And we cannot escape our body as long as we are having the breathing. ಪಂಚಪ್ರಾಣಗಳು ಪಂಚೇಂದ್ರಿಯಗಳು ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರುವಾಗ we cannot reject the body. ಮಾಹಂ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ನಿರಾಕುರ್ಯಾಂ ಮಾಮ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ನಿರಾಕರೋತು. ಅಂದರೆ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ನಿರಾಕರಣ ಮಾಡಬಾರದು, ನೀನು ಬ್ರಹ್ಮನ ನಿರಾಕರಣ ಮಾಡೋದು. You should be in mutual contract and communication and bridging yourself. And in the 10th sloka, again bhaje ಅಂತ ಆಮೇಲೆ 11th ಶ್ಲೋಕದಿಂದ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನಾವು. ಇವಾಗ I'm just reading the 11th sloka to explain. ಜಯತು ಶಿವ. ನೋಡಿದ್ರ ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಆದರೆ ಮಹಾನುಭಾವ ಶಿವ, ಅವನಿಗೆ ಜಯವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಬೇಯಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಇವಾಗ ನಾವು ಭಾರತ್ ಜೈ, ಭಾರತ್ ಮಹಾನ್ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಯಾವಾಗ ಬಯಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವೋ, ಜಯಕಾರ ಶಬ್ದ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಜಯ ದುರ್ಗಾ, ಜಯ ಜಯ ನರಸಿಂಹ. ಸೊ ಜಯ ನರಸಿಂಹ, ಶ್ರೀ ನರಸಿಂಹ, ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ನರಸಿಂಹ. I remember to have gone to a Narasimha Swami temple in Mysore on this Narasimha Jayanti day. So large number of people gathered in the temple and they went on reciting, reverberating and shouting Jai Narasimha, Sri Narasimha, Lakshmi Narasimha. Our nada, our dhwani was filling the entire cosmos of the temple at the same time, all that. So I derived that particular Mula Mantram through Upadesha, and I keep on doing now and then because Narasimha Swami Jayavagli. Because unless you wish Jaya, it will be adding to the Jaya of the person. That's why if anybody is going for exam, he will say, good luck to you, Antara, best of luck, good luck, and all these things he would say because our because our desire is to be that. So I'm reading it. Jayatu adabhra vibhrama adabhra vibhrama भ्रमत भुजंग भुजंगम स्वसतु वीर्गमत क्रमत स्फुरत कराल भाल भाव्य वाट धीमी 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 ध्वनन मृदंग तुंग मंगल ध्वनि क्रम प्रवर्तित प्रचंड तांडव शिव जय. So प्रचंड तांडव शिव जय, victory. And when he is making a terrible vigorous dance, then what would be this condition of the serpent? ಅದೇನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಹೀವಿಂಗ್ ಟೂ ಮಚ್, ಆಯಾಸ. ಅಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಭುಜಂಗ ಈಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಸಲೇಟಿಂಗ್ and also having bigger swasa in it. And he has got a fire in the forehead. Havyavat, that is the fire or Agni who received the Havya or Havana Dravya, and then he will take that to the respective deities. And is a Vat. Vat is a mystical word. So, mystical word meaning that he is the Namaskara Yogya. Without Agni, no God will get food. Therefore, Agni Mukha Vai Devaha. Our Yajurveda tells you that all gods keep Agni as their face. Not only gods, even we also. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬಾಯಿ, ನಾಲಿಗೆ, ಹಲ್ಲು ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ತುಂಬ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿದ್ರೇ ಆಹಾರ ರುಚಿ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ನುಂಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಥ್ರೋಡ್ ಪೇನ್ ಫ್ರೀ ಆಗಿ ಆರಾಮಾಗಿದ್ಬೇಕು. ಆ ಆಹಾರ ನಾಳ. ಸೊ ವಿ ಗಾಟ್ ಸೋ ಮೆನಿ ನಾಳಾಸ್ ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ ದಟ್ ವಾಯುನಾಳ, ಆಹಾರ ನಾಳ, ಎಟ್ಸೆಟ್ರಾ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಮಚ್ ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಸೋ ಮೆನಿ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್, ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಕಲ್ಕಟಾ ರೈಲ್ವೆ ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಆಯಾ ಮಾರ್ಗದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಏನೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರೋ ಥ್ರೂ ಯುವರ್ ಪಂಚೇಂದ್ರಿಯಾಸ್ seem important. ಕಿವಿ, ಮೂಗು, ಎಲ್ಲ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಫೇಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ 3. ಸೊ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಕೂಡ ನಾಲಿಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ದೇರ್ ಫೋರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ವಿನಿರ್ಗಮತ್ ಹವ್ಯವಾಟ್. ಹೌ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ಹವ್ಯವಾಟ್? ಕರಾಳ ಫಾಲ ಹವ್ಯವಾಟ್. ಕರಾಳ ಅಂದರೆ ಡೇಂಜರಸ್. ಕರಾಳ ಈಸ್ ಹೈಲಿ ಫಿಯರ್ಸ್ಫುಲ್, ತುಂಬ ಭಯಂಕರವಾಗಿರೋದು ಕರಾಳ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹವ್ಯವಾಟ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಈ ಮೃದಂಗ ಶಬ್ದ, ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ದಟ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೃದಂಗನಾದ. ಹೌ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ಮೃದಂಗನಾದ? ಧೀಮಿ, ಧೀಮಿ, ಧೀಮಿ. ಸಿ, 1 is singular, ಧೀಮಿ 1 singular, ಧೀಮಿ 2 dual, ಧೀಮಿ 3 plural. So dhimi, 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 dhimi sounds. And all those mridanga shabdas, dhimi, dhimi shabdas, are causing mangala for the land, for the people, for the whole lokas. So mangalaha. And ಆ ಧ್ವನಿ ಎಂತ ಅಂದರೆ ಕ್ರಮ ಪ್ರವರ್ತಿತ ಪ್ರಚಂಡ ತಾಂಡವ. ಸೊ ಹಿಸ್ ಡಾನ್ಸಿಂಗ್, ಹಿಸ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಸ್, ಹಿಸ್ ಫೀಟ್ ಆರ್ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ highly rhythmic and rhythm being followed by the rhythm of the mridanga shabda dhuni. So mridanga nada prakara ಅಂದರೆ ಧಿಮಿ 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 ಅಂತ footwork. In fact, Kuchipudi dance is well known for more footwork. Therefore, ಒಂದೊಂದು ಡಾನ್ಸು, ಕೂಚಿಪುಡಿ, ಭರತನಾಟ್ಯಂ, then Kathakali and all that. In fact, I requested the dance professors to demonstrate to us these various kinds of dances in India, because dance is a contribution of India which will have Atindriya appeal. So Indriya Baddhavada dance is one. After witnessing a dance, people become sometimes restless. Western dance and other dances. But if you witness Bharatanatyam or some such classical Indian dance, you feel really knowledgeable, because dance is a knowledge, dance is a communication, and dance is that. So, ಈ ಸದಾಶಿವ performed inspired by the regular correct mridanga sounds, and also as he was dancing so vigorously, then the position of the Agni in the Palabhaga, and also the position of the Bhujanga, and there are so many other meanings also. Don't think that what I said is what interpretation I am giving is final, because Samskrita is such a great proverbial language, classical language, that Words are the sources for all branches of knowledge. ಸೊ ಇದೇ ಶಬ್ದ ಈ ಆಯುರ್ವೇದದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಂಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನು ಅರ್ಥ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ವಿಮಾನಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ, ವೃಕ್ಷಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಜಂತುಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ, ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಕೂಡ we have different meanings for the same. So the vocabulary in Sanskrit is same, but its context and meanings will be variant. That's why I was asked by my research guide to investigate whether when it is found in other Vedas, whether the meaning of the mantra changes. If change, what is the change? So this kind of investigation I could also, to some extent I have done it. So ಆ ತರಹ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಧ್ವನಿ ಕ್ರಮ is the rhyme and rhythm. Tala, laya, raga, oh well, all these things. And pravartitaha, pravartana andrenu, pravartana is to follow up accordingly, no false steps. ಅಪಶಬ್ದ ಏನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಡಾನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆ ತರಹ ತಾಂಡವ ಮಾಡಿದಿರುವ ಶಿವನು ಅವನಿಗೆ ಜಯವಾಗಲಿ ಅಂತ. ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ವೆನ್ ಎವರ್ ವಿ ಮೇಕ್ ಪೂಜಾ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರೇಯರ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅವರ್ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ಡ್ಯೂಟಿ. ಮಮ ಉಪಾತ್ತ ಸಮಸ್ತ ದುರಿತ ಕ್ಷಯದ್ವಾರ ಶ್ರೀ ಪರಮೇಶ್ವರ ಪ್ರೀತ್ಯರ್ಥಂ. ಅದಾದಮೇಲೆ ಕೊನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮಮ ಪೂಜನೇನ ಭಗವಾನ್ ಶ್ರೀಮನ್ನಾರಾಯಣೋ ವಿಜಯತಾಂ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು. ನಾನು ಪೂಜೆ ಮಾಡಿದ ನಂತರ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಉದ್ಧಾರವಾಗಲಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿ 11th ಶ್ಲೋಕ. ಇನ್ 12th ಶ್ಲೋಕ ಯು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಎಗೇನ್ ಸದಾಶಿವಂ ಭಜಾಮ್ಯಹಂ. ಸೊ ಅಂಥ ಪ್ರಚಂಡ ತಾಂಡವನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರುವ ರುದ್ರ, ನೋ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅಸ್, ವಿ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಸ್ಕೇರ್ಡ್ ಆಫ್ ರುದ್ರ, ಬಟ್ ಹೀಸ್ ಅವರ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್. ಸೊ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ we like to be enjoying their presence. So Sadashivam Bhajamyaham. I am going to devote myself. So I hope we'll just again meet next month, first week, first Sunday. But so for this month, May, these 2 classes we have had opportunity, and with all gratitude and prayers to Bhagavan Rudra, Shiva, Hara Hara Mahadeva, to bring success to our Bharat, to make all people happier. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om swasti. Gopinath Hedapa Sahana Vavatu.
ಓಂ ಸಹನಾ ಭವತು ಸಹನೌ ಭುನಕ್ತು ಸಹ ವೀರ್ಯಂ ಕರವಾವಹೈ ತೇಜಸ್ವಿನಾವಧೀತಮಸ್ತು ಮಾ ವಿದ್ವಿಷಾವಹೈ. ಓಂ ಶಾಂತಿ ಶಾಂತಿ ಶಾಂತಿ. ಹರಿ ಓಂ. ಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣಾರ್ಪಣಮಸ್ತು. ಶ್ರೀ ವೇದ ಪುರುಷಾರ್ಶೀರ್ವಾದೋಸ್ತು. ಓಂ ತತ್ಸತ್.
Very nice.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸರ್.
ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನ ದಾರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇಡಬೇಕು ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನ. Because we always
ಏನ್
get
ಸರ್ ಕೆಮ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? ಆರಾಮಿಲ್ವಾ ಸರ್?
ನೆಗಟಿವ್ ಇದೆ. I have come to my daughter's place from Babu's place.
ಕೋಲ್ಡ್ ಇದೆಯಾ ಸರ್?
ಇನ್ನೂ ಥಂಡಿ, ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ಕೋಲ್ಡ್. ಬಟ್ ವೆದರ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಫ್ರಮ್ ಕೊಲಂಬಿಯಾದಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಡಿಯಾನಾಪೋಲಿಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವೆದರ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ಟುವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಕೆನಡಾ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕೋಲ್ಡ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ.
ಸೊ ಚಿಕಾಗೋ ಇನ್ನೂ ಕೋಲ್ಡ್. ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಚಿಕಾಗೋ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಎನಿವೆ, ನಾವು ಬರ್ತೀವಿ. ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಎಸ್ಕೇಪ್ ಆಲ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕೋಲ್ಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ದಿಸ್ ಹಾಟ್ ಸನ್.
ವೆನ್ ಆರ್ ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಸರ್?
ಜುಲೈ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಪ್ಪ.
ಜುಲೈ, ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ.
July last week we are there, and we'll send you all the details.
ಸರಿ ಸರ್, ಸರಿ.
Something good.
ಎರಡನೇ ಸತಿ 3ನೇ ಸತಿ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ಪೋನ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರೋದು ಅಲ್ಲ ಸರ್?
ಮೇಡಮ್ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಂಟ್ರಿಷನ್ ಬರಬೇಕು.
ಹೌದೌದೌದು.
ಅದೇನೋ ಮೆಗ್ನೀಷಿಯಾ ಟ್ರೆಚ್ ಏನೋ ಇದೊಂದು ಒಂದಿದೆ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಈ ನಾಳ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಗಾಳಿ. ಸೊ ಅದರ್ವೈಸ್ ಈಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾಳೆ. ಸೊ ಬಟ್ ಎನಿವೇ, ಆಸ್ ಸಿ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪಕ್ಷ ಚಂದ್ರ ಅಂತ ಶುಕ್ಲಪಕ್ಷ ಚಂದ್ರ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹಂಗೆ ಪೂರ್ಣಿಮಾ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೃಷ್ಣ, ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ನೀನು. ಜಿರಾಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್?
ಜಿರಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್.
ಜಿರಾಟಿಕ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ನಾನು ಆ ಜಿರಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್